Corey's first on tonight. What's going on, Corey? Late night, back from the gym, tired, ready to go to bed. Long day. How we doing, folks? Dragon. Not a buddy. Had to leg day. No. What's up, Reba? Treadmill day. Every day's treadmill day. As long as I stay on 1,400 calories and so much protein until I hit a certain area. What's up, Jeff? It's always treadmill day. And no fun day, pretty much, but it is what it is. What's up, Matt? So yeah, Brenda, hello. Camilla, hello. Jeff, Jesse, Matt. I'm making a guarantee that I will do coffee with Kevin in the morning because I'm going to bed as soon as I'm done with this one. Had a meeting tonight. RD Productions did our sponsor dinner, talk about plans for the future. And then so I didn't get to have a show tonight. Tomorrow night, I believe I got Caleb Merriman coming on live. Hello, Lauren. And it's for, hello, Kristen. And it is for this right here, Morgan County Touch Truck in honor of Kiera. Caleb's going to come in tomorrow evening and talk to us about that. You see those posts, follow those. Make sure you show up that day. Good evening, Matt. And do what you can to support that little gal. That's going to be a very fun night. We're going to be there, cover it live. Lots of PD and FD and SWAT. And I think, Corey, Zach's trying to get the storm chasing vehicle up here. And some of you guys are going to be coming down for that event, which is just phenomenal. Indiana Weather Network's going to be here. So we're going to do what we can for Kiera. And I think Caleb's going to be in studio tomorrow night. Good deal, Corey. So that's coming up. Saturday is opening day, Little League Baseball. They asked me to MC it. Doug, it will be amazing. You're correct, sir. They got her a authentic deputy sheriff's. Oh, that's fantastic, Doug. Good deal. I didn't know how many will be coming. They got her a little bitty authentic, her size deputy sheriff's outfit. So that's going to be awesome for her. There'll be quite a few people there. So come on out, and I think there's I'm coming down from Michigan for kids. That's freaking awesome, Doug. Coming down all the way from Michigan, Indiana Weather Network. Appreciate it, man. I'll make sure that's known to Caleb and other guys in charge. Saturday, I get to be the MC at the opening day for Artesian Little League. That'll be fun. I've never done that there, so I'm sure I'll mess that one up. But May 4th is the day for Kiera. Doug, I agree with you on the soft spot. Casey's coming back down. Hello, Tanya. So what you're saying is, after we're done, we're probably going to Gather Round. The place to eat if you're an Indiana Weather Network guy. Gather Round or Culver's or Gaddy's, one of the three. How you doing, Tanya? So yeah, busy times coming up. Or Gaddy's, right? We got the golf outing. Someone say Gather. It's like a Weather Network meeting in here. That's funny. We have to go to the Gather Round. Zach jumps right in on that. Hey, you followed up what my post was, and I'll get back to stuff with events we got coming on. Do y'all need any help to volunteer? Reba, I think anybody, any on Network Ray, that's fine. I think anybody can go there and get with Caleb Merriman. I don't know what all they've got going on. Hello, Tiffany. Now you're all in here. Every one of you's in here, I think. Blaze is the only one that hadn't popped on yet. Get with Caleb Merriman, Reba, and message him, see what they got going on. I think all the PDs and everybody's just bringing their own vehicles. I don't think anybody's setting up anything, so to speak, that I know of. We'll find out more tomorrow night when he comes in at 7 p.m. No, I made a post about some of the individuals that I meet, and this includes you guys too, because I would have never met Indiana Weather Network. What we're doing. Hello, Brian. Hello, Angie. I'm blessed. I get to meet some of the most absolute best people. You're very welcome. And if I hear anything tomorrow night, I'll let you know, Reba. I get to meet some of the most absolute best people on the planet. Indiana Weather Network, the whole crew. How you doing, Robin? Just some of the best students we've had, some of the best people. Warms my heart, makes a smile on my face. Hello, Dalton. And some of the worst. Nah. People like Matt, good dude. Another military guy, Zach. We're all this page got tons of military people on it, and I love it. We got to support our brothers and sisters. So, it's a cool gig to have, and rolling through some of the old videos today, and I was looking back some of the people and some of the people I've met more recent. It's just like, dude, I cannot complain. It's fantastic. The little Quinn gal stole my heart. I can't wait to have her in here. And I watched some videos of her dancing for J2 over the weekend when they dominated that stuff. So I'm lucky. And I was thinking, from Josie to Grayson to Madison and some of these younger kids, Jasmine and Clay that were in studio. I'm loving it. Just some of the best people. And Gabby Grubb, there's Debbie, not worse. We're all different in a good way up. You're one of my favorite. Thank you, famous. Thank you, Tanya, my only famous friend. Whatever. Gabby Grubb, 4-time state qualifier in gymnastics. I probably would have never met her if I wouldn't do this. Not at all. Not only did I get to meet her. What's up, Deborah? Got to spend time with her in studio. We did a fundraiser for her. And hello, Patty. And she was in here the other night, just as sweet as can be, picking up stuff still. So I'm loving it. And makes someone like, man, you go to work, you're live like 3 times a day. This is fun. If I had lotto money where I could do this 24/7, I'd have a morning show, an afternoon show, and a night show, probably an hour and a half each. Probably a morning show would be about 3 hours. Fortunately, I introduced my son to Jim Allen. He prefer it. There you go, Camilla. And that probably wouldn't have happened with us being involved. Certainly, I've known Jim my whole life, and it's sad that he's gone to this day. Debbie Graham and Amber Dawson had your check. Oh, you guys, you'll be back in here, Corey. So, it's just a good feeling when you get to work with some of the best people. I'm excited about Indiana Weather Network coming in and working with Zach full time down here. And there's some plans and some stuff that I haven't even told him yet, that we have options and we got things going on. I'm going to have a couple younger kids. I got a freshman that's an IT kid, and he was in here with the decathlon team. And he's looking at my system, throwing ideas at me. He's like, dude, I'm bringing you back in here, and I'm just going to turn you loose, and you tell me what you think. That stuff's awesome. And them kids want to be involved. So I'm going to have him in pretty soon, especially watching Casey and Tiffany fight over not getting right. That's a fun bunch. You guys are a fun bunch. That's what makes it good. What's up, Dawn? And you guys fit in down here well. They're out chasing rainbows and posting pictures in the middle of the day during the storm. Down here, you need a boat right now. We have tickets bought. The hotel is booked. Gabby, so excited. We appreciate all your help, Kevin. Debbie, as I was telling someone tonight at the RD Productions thing, how could we not help Gabby? She's been in here at least 4 times, 4-time state champion, or 4-time state qualifier, and just an adorable, very respectful young lady, you know? So it was a no-brainer. I love chasing the rainbow. Ended up 3 or 4 more times. That rainbow post had 1,500 likes. Martinsville love the rainbows. That's awesome. So yeah, it was a no-brainer on Gabby, and I'd do it again. She's just a pleasure to be around, and we wish her nothing but the best. But I hope she just goes there with the attitude, this is gravy. I'm going to go out and do what I can, do my best, and just enjoy it. So good for her. Good for Gab. And I was talking to Mr. Bowman, that's who it was, and he said, what a great representative of our school system to be sending to a national event. So good stuff. Good for you and Gabby, and I hope you guys have a ball out there, and I hope everything's taken care of so you don't have to stress it, and there's no stress on her, and you just go have fun. And she can do what she does best, and that's gymnastics. Then she gets to go off to college, so congrats to Gabby. We've had a bunch of great young men and women in here this past few years, and we're still working on. We have a meeting on the 21st about the group I started about the pledge, and that is lots of ideas coming, and there's some fantastic. I've got county deputies, city judges, all sorts of folks involved in this. Coroners involved. Everybody you can think of is involved in this. And we're going to have a meeting on the 21st. And we're going to discuss plans and ways to go forward. And Mr. Boland's involved too. He's 100% for it. I'm trying to take what my brother did. Hello, Julie. My brother fought crime and drugs by kicking down doors and chasing down bad guys. I can't do that. I'm not a police officer, nor do I want to be. I respect what they do. I can't do that. But I can do this, and I can use this. And if we can get in that school and give a presentation and give some testimonials, and then the pledge that we're going to do is a pledge from us to them. They're going to get a thing of numbers. This is what I'm offering to the committee, to our group, and if they go with it, and we might tinker with it or might do other things, that they're going to have numbers to call no matter what situation they're in. And we're going to get them some help, whether it be direct or to someone we can send them to, or send someone to them. And we want them to know that someone's going to always answer these numbers. Someone's going to be there for you. Kind of like the Big Brother thing. Once we get it finalized, Debbie, it's going to take us all. I'm telling you that right now. And I want testimonials. I want parents. I even want kids. Hello, Rick and Debbie. I want kids from the high school to have a separate committee at the high school level to keep this thing going. Because my theory is this: Tim fought like hell to get rid of the drug dealers, and unfortunately, it's next man up in that business. So if you cut off their chain of supply, if you cut off the amount of kids that are going to be going into them, how you doing, Rick? You cut that off instead of 15 per graduating. I don't know what it is, so hypothetical. It's 15 per graduating class, and you make it 5. You're making their business a lot harder to do. Or you make it 3. We'd love to make it 0. Real world, probably not ever going to happen. But if you can cut down those numbers of kids that fall through the cracks because they got nowhere to turn to, no one to get a hold of, no one to help, you're going to make a difference. And if we save one kid, it's worth it. And I'm hoping by the end of this year or early next year, we get to go in that school, give a brief presentation, present something to them, and say, here you go. Here's what we're doing. These people are not going to, hello, Abby Worth. These people are not going to turn their back on you. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's in honor of what my brother started, because he fought crime in this county, in this part of the state. Because he was a warrant officer, he went everywhere for a very long time. And as a matter of fact, he's dying of sepsis Thursday, and he's out. I call it running drugs. Deborah, that's out of our control. After we got to worry about here, and hopefully nationally they will do that there, but we got to worry about it here, because drugs were here long before the border situation came up, and they'll be long after. If you want to control the flow of fentanyl, sure, but we have to take care of us first, and then hopefully nationally come November we'll take care of that too. I can't get into that or I'll lose another account. But as it gets closer, I'm sure you'll know exactly who I support if you read between the lines, as always. But that's what we want to do. We want to try to get in there and at least give them some hope and an option in case they get any kind of situation, not just drugs, mental health, violence, whatever type. They have someone to turn to that they know, I'm going to make a call and someone's going to be here for me. Someone's going to give me direction, or someone's going to be on their way to get me out of this situation. And we want them to know that. What's up, LB? And that was one of the goals. And if we can keep kids from falling through the cracks, and limit that number, then you start cutting off, because there's at least a generation of middle 20 to 25-year-old kids in every community in this country that are living with the demons right now, just living in pure hell. And it's sad. And hello, Angie, number 3. It's sad, and there's not a lot you can do about it. There's not a lot you can do about it. I'll bring the elephant. I thought about putting together another parade. I don't think we'll have to this go around. But it's sad and it's heartbreaking. But we got to fight it somewhere. So let's fight it at the next level. Hello, Shauna. Hello, Michelle. Let's fight at the next level. And that's the kids getting ready to graduate. Hi from number 3. Love you, Ange. You're the best, and you know it. Missed you tonight, by the way. So if we can cut it off and make something of it, then it's a win-win-win for everybody. Just can't turn these kids loose anymore at a high school level without anything solid saying, hey, what you've learned up to this point, the world is not rainbows and unicorns and realities. You were not. You could have been my guest. I had a +1. I did. The world is not rainbows and unicorns, and the reality hits you in the face not long after you graduate high school, if you don't go on into college or something, or military, and that's where they start slipping. That's where it starts getting bad. I'm trying to work on getting some insurance to hopefully start having some local events, roller skating and such. Good deal, Wendell. Hello, April. And yes, I always smile, April. I've known you forever. I always smile. Are you kidding me? I seen that, I was like, no other mortgage lender paid platinum or requested no others. Oh, soft spot. Younger people really have no options. Really sad. Breaks my heart. Well, and that's what we're trying to help with. Got to do something. Doing nothing accomplishes nothing. Doing something may accomplish nothing. But we got to try. These kids are our future. And I'll tell this story right now. The maddest my brother ever got that I saw, and I won't name names, but he had pulled an individual out of a car 3 or 4 different times with the same 2 other individuals they were always with. And it just broke his heart, because this individual went to school with some of our relatives that they knew him. And he grabbed him by the shoulders and said, you go home and open your yearbook now and look at yourself now. 3 years ago, look at yourself right now. And these 2 pieces that are driving you around and doing this stuff to you and with you you mean nothing to them. And he told him, he said, I'm going to find you face down in a ditch dead if you don't stop this. Hello, Shauna. He got passionate with it. And I mean, very passionate with it. And so I take some of that passion in another direction, where let's close the floodgates. Let's not give them options to sell to. Let's just slow it down. Let's stop it. Let's see what we can do. So that's our goal on that. Like I said, hopefully we can get in there by the end of the year. If not, we'll plan on first of the school year come August. And I want to go back, and I want to hit every school and county. And I want to go more than once a year. I think that you drive this message home. Hey, we're still here. We didn't go anywhere. These officers that you see standing behind me, they're going to be here. These people that are getting ready to give testimony and tell you the hell that you could end up going through, and pray to God you make it out the other side, they're going to be here. And there's a ton of them that have done that have volunteered, that are gnawing at the bit. I've got a page of 1,000 people or whatever waiting on word from me what direction we're going. I don't have anything for me. I got to wait till the 21st, and then we'll have a little better game plan. And God love every one of them. They were brave enough to join that page. But I've got a section where you can give testimonies, and you go in there and read those testimonies, and it is heart-wrenching and just heartwarming that these people come out of it. I'd say it goes higher than that even, Wendell, but got to start somewhere. But we're going to try to do our part here in our community for our youth. We owe them that. And like I said, I'm trying to build off my brother's legacy somewhat. He was exceptional in what he did. He just did it a different direction that I cannot. And there's officers out there right now doing the same thing that he did. Once we get established in the, there's Gabby, there's Amber. Gabby, I was giving you high praises always. Once we get that established, then we can go from change direction and start doing more, giving out stuff, and hopefully these kids will see the light. Amber's a prime example. Wonderful human being. As one of the mottos my brother said, hate the sin, love the sinner. Sometimes good people make bad decisions. And these people are stand-up people. They will tell you their story. Gabby, you're the best, dear. There's Blaze. Blaze, welcome back. Welcome aboard. Abby, you deserve it, dear. 4-time state qualifier. Now you get to go and you get to have fun. No pressure. Everything's covered. Go enjoy the time. Do what you do best. And use that beautiful smile you got and just have fun with it. You deserve it. I don't know anybody else around here that's been in the state 4 times in a row in anything. Well, decathlon team, but they own the state. That's a little different. But as far as individual sports, not even close. He would, Shauna, he'd hate me mention his name, so I'll probably get kicked in my sleep tonight at some point in time, but that's all right. It's not like me and him didn't kick or punch each other in the past. There's some good ones, too. Gabby, I know you are, dear. You don't have to thank me. You deserve it. I'm working on getting off work to be able to have that. Yes, May 4th. Blaze, I hope you can. That will, that's the, I'll punch that up again. That is the Morgan County Touch Truck in honor of Caleb Merriman, deputy for the Morgan County Sheriff's Department, is putting this on. He's going to be in studio tomorrow night to talk more about this. And that is from, as I'm looking right at the camera, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's at the high school. So there's going to be a lot of stuff there. Gabby, when do you go out? Your mom said you got everything booked, flight and everything. You have to message back and let us know how it went. And you know what? You're already a champion. So just go there and no stress and have fun, girl. As I was saying earlier, I'm the blessed one. I probably would have never got to meet you and engage with you on the stuff that we're doing. And what was it? The decathlon team, Jasmine and Clay and the other kids, I just forget their names. You got Josie and Grayson and Madison and Gabby, and I could keep naming kids that are excelling in school, excelling in life, and these are the future leaders of our country. These are the kids that are going to take the torch. These are the ones that will open their own podcast or their own live stream or do good things for the community moving forward. And that's what you want. They deserve the praise. And I'm in the good seat. I get to see it all. And I get to interact with them. And I poke them fun. I have fun with them. Some more than others. It's just a good deal. We got a great community. There's Dylan. What's up, Dylan? Eli, that's all right, buddy. Better late than never. Better late than never. Dylan, I think the entire IWF crew was on here at one point in time. IWF, IWN, IWF. What's IWF? Indiana Weather Farts. Got to be careful there. Indiana Weather Network people were on here, about all of them. Blaze is on here. Yeah, Blaze. What's up, Tony? Corey's still on here. Yeah, Blaze, if you can get that vehicle up there, that'd be phenomenal. You guys are part of the community now. I'm telling you, been driving back home. I'm telling you, we're gonna wear you out. This is stuff we do around here all the time. Most of us are still here. There's Casey. We do events like this. We're a very tight community. It's a very giving community. Some of the most amazing folks. Well, this out of this room and the other studio in 5 years we've raised close to $450,000 in benefits for individuals or different charities and groups across the board. Casey in the house. So that's the area your hub is going to be in now. And EMA's already reached out to Zach and talked to him, and I got to get him. I want to try to get him set up, introduce him to the mayor and city hall, and let him know, hey, this is what we got in our backyard now. And they've got storm chasers from one end of the state to the other, and very knowledgeable people that are focused on what they're doing. And I witnessed it for 2 days. I was like, holy cow. I'm telling you, I opened up my phone and check sports scores. Did the Cubs win? These guys opened up this radar. Let's go. Let's see what's happening today in the weather. Well, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But it takes people like you guys. You know as well as me, it all runs together. Hello, Haley. I can sit on here and run my yap. I just got back from the gym. Gee, don't make me drive down to Florida and throw hands with you, bud. I can still go around the donut. Here's that better. Is that better, G? It's chilly in here tonight. It's chilly out tonight too. I got out of the gym. I had some wetness on my head. It's like 48 and rainy. Just because you're down there on the beach and it's 85, I don't want to hear it. You got sweat in areas you shouldn't. I still have my hoodie on, but also have my windows open, right? I literally walked from my car in here and fired it up. Put that back on. Oh my goodness. This abuse I'm taking from Florida. He's soft now. He's down there if it gets below 70, he puts a sweater on. Grilled out for dinner. There you go. That sounds good. What'd you have? Burgers, steaks, or pork? Or fish? Or cabbage? If you've not done cabbage on the grill, you got to do it. You got to wrap it up, heat it up, tons of butter, salt, pepper, and then damn straight, and it's blocked. That's what you get. That's what you get for swearing online. Burgers, there you go. He's down there at 70 degrees with a cardigan on. And a beanie. It's cold. That'd be great. It's supposed to start warming up next week. I'd come down there in a heartbeat, man. You know that. Did they have a Coney tonight? No, I didn't have no Coney tonight. No Coney's tonight, Tony. And dude shoes. There you go. No Coney's tonight. I moved to Indiana from Florida. They are cold at 75. Casey, he's down there. Well, you bounced all over. He's down there, Gulf side, about midway. And he rubs it in my face about every day about how nice it is. And he comes up here and he complains when it's below 70. They don't have to worry about wind chill down there. She was a IMPD police officer for a long time. He's a good friend. I've known him 30 years, and I used to beat the crap out of him on the basketball court until he got big, and then I beat the crap out of him harder. Just falling iguanas, right? And what's that other thing you said, G? That thing that bites you or stings you? Bradenton, yeah, that's where he's from. What's that? You sent me that information on that thing. I'd never heard of it. Not a fruit fly, but it's about the size of one. Not a mosquito. But like these people. What is that thing you told me about, G? I'd never heard of it. Yes, there you go. No, what's the name of that? Hang on. All right, I got to get close. Yeah, no seums. That's what you call it, but it's not. Is that the name of it? Cypress Hill is my last town lived in down there. Yeah, hate those things and love bugs. I don't want anything to do with them. They can stay down there in Florida. Up here we have fly swatters for that stuff. Had a piece of sugar cream pie. That did look good, Tony. Oh, I did. You sent me that link, and I was like, there is no way. See, that's the price you pay for living down there on the beach, bud. I worked in Bradenton and Sarasota a lot. Nice area. Worse than mosquitoes. Dude, I don't know about that. Mosquitoes are like the number one. They more people die from mosquitoes than anything else on this planet. Do you know that? That is a fact. Mosquitoes kill more people a year than any sickness, anything. They are the number one killer of human beings, mosquitoes. I was shocked to know that. They're not killable with a swatter? Well, then that's when we pull the raid out and go to work. Anyway, May 4th is the big day for Touch a Truck, Morgan County. That's for Kiera. That'll be at the high school, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We want a huge crowd there for. Caleb Merriman will be in studio tomorrow night. Deputy Merriman will be in here to tell us what he's organizing and see what we can do to even make it better. So tune in for that. Coffee with Kevin at 6:30. I'll be there. Slept in 2 days in a row. Slept in till 6:45. Basically biting gnats. That's lovely. Skin's so soft they won't bite you. There you go. Got that. Got our golf outing coming up at the end of April. Only a few team spots left. Still have sponsor spots available. But I had something else I was going to talk about. Oh, tomorrow night bingo, I believe, at Paragon. And Rick or Debbie, you're still on? Bingo for Paragon Homecoming. 100-year anniversary. This helped raise money. Their pots are insane. They packed that place. I don't know where exactly what location it's at, but Rick's been advertising it all week. I'll hit on that again in the morning. And this is a good fundraiser for them. For the Paragon Homecoming 100-year anniversary. You should see the size of mosquitoes in Louisiana. I was stationed in Louisiana, Reba, and that was one of the deterrents for me for leaving that area was the mosquitoes, the fire ants, the scorpions, water moccasins, or whatever the snake was they had there, gators. But the food almost offsets it all because I could eat Cajun food 24/7, and that's not a lie. Louisiana, mosquitoes a state bird. Sportsman paradise. I had that plate for about 4 years. Anyway. Casey, thank you, sir. You did not have to do that. That was very nice. Fort Polk, yes, ma'am. Avon skin so soft for mosquitoes. I just squirt that poisonous DEET on me. Casey, that's awesome, man. Thank you, sir. Can't wait to have you guys in here. Mosquitoes are big down here. I can't imagine Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana, it's the hottest state in the union, I swear to it. I've been in the Mojave. I've been in the Mojave for a long time. And in the central part of Louisiana, there is no breeze. None. You get no Gulf breeze. You get wind, but like the Gulf, you know what I mean by Gulf breeze, G. I miss all the critters down there except the fire ants. I'll get to them in a minute. But you get no Gulf breeze, and it's just stagnant, swampy heat. like 115% humidity, and you're just dying. Matter of fact, I got deployed to Panama, and it was nicer there in the tropical jungle than it was in the middle of Louisiana. They sent us down there because we could handle the heat, and I was like, yeah, it's like chilly down here. Me and a buddy of mine lived off post, and I had the back bedroom, and he had the bedroom up front. And I crashed early one night for something, I was tired. And felt something bite me. I got up. They had made their way up a bar of the trailer, into the trailer, and bite me on my back. We dug that thing up and burned it with gasoline the next day. These Kentucky mosquitoes are different. They pull up a 98 Silverado with a lip of Copenhagen and off your gas. That's right. Blaze is right there in Kentucky. Price you pay, right? Living in paradise. How about them tegu lizards, Casey? Lip full of Copenhagen before they offer you a casserole before biting you. Them Kentucky mosquitoes are nice. That's hilarious. I'm telling you, next spring break, when 90% of our community heads to a beach, I'm shacking in somebody's car. I don't care if I have to stow away without them knowing it. I'm going south. I love all reptiles. Crawfish, etouffee, red beans, sausage. You're talking my language. You're talking my language. Gumbo, jambalaya. Red beans and rice and etouffee, of course, crawfish, and then etouffee are probably my favorites. I can eat red beans and rice every day and crawfish every day. I literally did down there. It's a good thing we ran 7 miles a day in 100% humidity. Rhino vipers are the best. No. What are you guys with the snakes? Love those crawfish. No. No, go down to Florida and chase them 30-foot pythons that are eating the gators. Right. I was like, man, we don't have anything like that up here, do we? I'll start having to carry a shotgun with me. Rhino vipers. I partied with some good people from Martinsville this spring break with Anna. Yes. I think Porch Time needs a snake. No, we do not, Corey. We do not need a snake mascot. I can guarantee you that. I'll get me a, what's the animal that kills the snakes? Doggone weasels. Sadly, the pythons every do need to go, but I mean, they're killing them by the barrelfuls, and it's not, they hatch like 50 every 3 months. Thank you, Angie. No snakes. Who was it, G, or can you say? Mongoose. That's what I was looking to. Honey badger, right. Honey badgers aren't afraid of anything. You watch footage of those things, and you're like, there's nothing to them. They're afraid of nothing. Yummy food. It is humid in Louisiana, but always home to me. Where are you from down there, Reba? Kevin's going to lose it next time and show No. Yes, I will. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. We used to take water snakes and snap them and throw them on this roof all the time when we was kids, and we shot everything in the woods that looked like a copperhead, whether it was a copperhead or not. And have been chased by black snakes that are 6 feet long or longer. But I don't want no exotic python or viper. Pineville, okay. Mongoose, right? I would they just need to get the lead injection and keep moving. Shots fired. Dead snake. Not a fan of snakes. Not a fan of that kind of snake. Water snakes, we jack with them all day. But yeah, get me a mongoose. Set it right here on the table. They bring the snake out, you attack. Bats, yeah, that's the other one. Rooters part off at Acuffs, very cool. All from right out in this area. See, half this community, 3/4 of this community goes to Florida for spring break. Not scared of snakes. Would pay to be in the room when That's a big no, Abby Worth. Mine's just a ball python. She's harmless. Famous last words. No, I'm not kidding you. There was more Martinsvillians in Florida than there were left in town. And I'm telling you, I'm hitching a ride with somebody. If I have to stand on 69 with the thumb out, Florida or bust. All I need's a corner to sleep in. Abby, don't you dare. She would like snakes. Of course she would. It's not a gardener snake or a water snake or a black snake. It's a dead snake. Now we do. You know, I reached out to him. It's out west side of the state. Exotic. It's an exotic animal rescue or something. He's got stuff like that. I may reach out to him again. My town is on the map because of Floridians that are up here for the summer. But yeah, they migrate north. A lot of them stay in Panhandle. I agree. No snakes for me. A large coffee in 17. That's funny. Whatever, Abby. You got Floridians come to your area of the world, Blaze? Blaze is in Kentucky. So, Casey, that's not funny. I'm locking that door. I'm getting a bolt. I only saw one alligator when I was down there. We used to get snakes in the cabin all the time. There's a pic of me with a little kid crying. The big garter snake carrying a little. Yeah, look, that's nothing. We used to do that with the water snakes all the time. They're not talking little water snakes, Ab. They're not. No, they're not talking garter snakes. Now we do have timber rattlers up here, and copperheads, and you do not want to run into them. Muckport. So you're right there, literally on the river. That's a haul for you, bud. Back and forth. Ugh. Tired tonight. I'm gonna get off here at 11. Call it quits. I pulled a gator out of baton by its tail. I was trying to weed eat. No, there ain't no. Them weeds can be eat the next day. What was the show, Gator Boys? That dude used to jump in the water with it. And I know I was stationed with the guy in Georgia. His uncle was Troy from Swamp People. That family is nuts. Have to be. Going after a dinosaur. They were down at the sawmill, the copperheads and rattlers. Yeah, no. You don't want to mess with the copperheads. Especially the young ones. They will kill you. And if your dog gets bit by them, we go kayaking in a huge river. Amazing what you see in the brackish water. Nope. See, now tarantulas. Why would we want tarantulas in studio? No. Kayaking in a huge river. Are there channels by you, G? Are you on the ocean? I vote for spring break in Hawaii. It's snake free. He would only usually go after the frogs would jump in. Hawaii's a good little airplane ride, though. That might cost some extra money. When I can be in Florida, what, 2 hours? Who owns their own tarantula? Oh, Casey. I have done that. It was so much fun. Troy Landry. Is that who Matt was talking about? They are nuts, though. Have to be Troy Landry. Shoot them. I want to know how much money they make off that pelt. Do you smell cucumbers? Run, because copperheads smell like cucumbers is my understanding. We have some around the house in Paragon Road. That's scary. Only ran into them one time. Ran into rattlesnakes all the time out in the forestry. And just get away from them. There's Joe Clendena. What's up, Joe? Did G leave? I'm gonna take my hat off now because G's gone. He's making fun of me. Nope, don't like copperheads and rattlesnakes. Can't mess with them. They got some big rattlesnakes here, and I have done. We got 4 gators. Nope, I don't want to. There's no reason for me to go hunting dinosaurs. Little River's off the big one. I think left, but we're 10 miles from the Gulf. You're only 10 miles out. His nephew was an E3 driving a brand new Rouse 50. I'd say they make pretty good money, right? E3 driving a brand new F-150. Do you fish down there at all, G? I'd want to go fishing. Hello, Donna. I'd have to go fishing if I lived that close. Reba, I couldn't do that. I don't want anywhere near a dinosaur. Nope. I could punch up too many YouTubes of people thinking they know how to handle them. And then the next one, they're missing an arm or a leg or they're at the funeral home. I'd want more than one shot like they do. I want to put that thing on full and let her rip. I'd want to fish a bunch. That'd be my biggest thing. Abby Dare, you sleep well. Abby Worth, director of Morgan County EMA. Night, Ab. Hey, real quick. Let me ask a technical question since you're on here. River gonna crest. When's that river cresting? And have you guys posted the list of closures and roads? I'll share that to the page. Do you know what day the river's gonna crest yet? Gator is good to eat. I've had it. Matt is correct on that. He catches tarpon out of the pond in the park. That would be fun, I bet. I like living in copperhead territory. Cute little boogers, but they aren't deadly at all unless you're allergic. And the young ones can do pretty bad to you, though. Correct, Blaze? Only takes one shot. That's not the point. I'm going to make sure that I get several shots in them. You have to hit up your Dutchman for me and let me know they're all still good. Hello, Sarah and Desi. I want to go back to Texas and fish the Sabine River. I used to drive that back and forth from Houston over to Fort Polk. That thing was just so inviting, and I kicked myself in the butt for not doing it one weekend. But I want to go down there and fish that. I'd go across there. I'd hit that part of Texas about 8 o'clock at night, right when the sun was setting. And that lake was smooth as glass. So you go shark fishing. What type of shark? Hammerheads? Nothing huge. Closures are on the EPA map. I'll put that over. Haven't got on info on what day it'll crest. I believe they're waiting to determine when the rain will here up north end. Thank you, dear. That's what I figured, but I at least want to get that verification for you. So, any young venomous snake is more dangerous during the whole venom. Nope, I'm not a snake like that. I don't want venomous snakes. Hello, Madison. How you doing, dear? Anything we catch, right? When we used to live in Corpus Christi, Dad would go shark fishing. And I was just a little... Look, she comes in swinging, and I was trying to be nice. You see that? I'm already catching heck for snakes, bats, and Madison comes in throwing hands and goes Coney dog right off the bat. Now it's all going to change, and it's going to be Coney dog for the rest of the show. I love it. They give all the venom a bite because they don't have the control, but their venom is mild regardless. No, thank you, Blaze. Hey, I went there and got a Coney dog, and these guys, a lot of these guys around here witnessed it. I went and got a Coney dog day of the eclipse. You were not there, but it was still delicious. And Coney dog, I said. What's up, CD? Madison works at the Inside Scoop for all the Indiana Weather Network guys on here right now. And but let me rephrase that. She's an amazing person. She dances. She's a 3-time state champion. She helped out on our cornhole tournament. She was my teammate on that. I give her grief, but no, she doesn't work at Gather Round. She works at Gather Round. She'd have been rolling in the tips from that weekend. What's up, Kenneth? So no, love Madison and just thank the world of her, and can't tell her enough for the fun, and she's a good sport because I give her crap all the time and she knows it. She gives it back, and that's what I like. I like it that she doesn't back down. I did. Gee, you go to sleep, and I hope it's not 80 tomorrow in Florida for you. I'm telling you, next spring break I'm coming down there. If I have to stow away in someone's trunk, I'm going down there, man. He left from the fair. I did. I left the fairgrounds and went and got the coney dog. I was like, I'm going to get me a coney dog. Madison wasn't there. Did the Juice do it, OJ? I think his son did it, and he ran cover for him the entire time. That's my own opinion. The one had an alibi, the other didn't, and that was not admissible in court. And I'll be curious if that all comes out now. That's my own opinion. I think OJ covered for his kid. And there's evidence that looks that way too, but they wouldn't let it in the court. And that's right, I have memory of the dandelion. Nope, she doesn't work at Gather Round. If she did, yeah, she would have gotten, what we get, 20 burgers, 10 dogs, and 2 pounds of pulled pork the other day when you guys were down. Hey, you guys be down here for good now. You guys can go eat anytime you want to Gather Round. And we will have a coney dog contest, I'm telling you. And I'm going to get Madison in here with the coney dog from Scoop. And then the one or two other places have them. But it's enough. Who was telling me the other day they had the best coney dogs? Madison, were you on? Do you remember that? I was like, you're gonna have to go a little better to beat the coney dog with Chiz from Scoopage. 8 minutes and I'm calling it quits. I'm going to bed. Tired. Is Hoosier Q doing the food for the golf outing? Yes, sir, they are. April 27th out at Foxcliff. This is their third year they've been doing that. Kevin, what's the story on Boeing and retired employee? I cannot confirm nor deny any aerospace stories, Kenny. I don't know. I don't deal with Boeing at all. I don't X-ray or penetrate inspect any other stuff, so I couldn't tell you. We're the RR people, which I don't want to say. Coney dog is back. I was gone for like 2 months. No. You're not Coney dog. You told me this is your Dancing Queen years. That is correct. So you are officially DQ now, which I don't think that's fair. 2 minutes too long. Can't do that. I said some seriously nice things about you in that time frame, Maddie. Oh yes, Casey did leave and get a not a funnel cake. What the hell is it? Elephant ear. Coney dog is back. I was gone for like 2 minutes. That's sass. I'm telling you. I was praising you. I said you're a 3-time state champ. You're a good person. I give you crap. You give it back. We like that. And these guys, when they come back, we will. But someone said the Coney dog sold out. The next day I took that picture. Y'all need to order more Coney dog stuff. Because I will make it a point to go there at least once a week, order one. But I mean, here's the thing. I'm eating chicken, eggs, 1,400 calories, working out, no carbs, no sugar. So I can cheat one day and just get the Coney dog, pitch the bread, eat the sauce and the dog. I'll go there once a week and take the photo. I plan to be down on the 27th. Yeah, you're all going to be down on the 27th for the golf outing. You'll be down May 4th also, so that's 2. We'll close it down. We'll go close down the Coney dog joint. It was right over there. You guys had seen it. It was right over there by us. That's what. Low key, the chili cheese dog over at Dairy Queen. If the scoop is out, it's a great consolation. Not denying that. When we come back, make sure it's clear day, else we're going to sprint out the door and speed off again. I know. Is if all expense paid, will you camp out at Skinwalker? Yes, I would, Kenny. I want to go there. I want to go to Skinwalker Ranch. I would like to see that. Only if they have coney dogs with cheese. My daughter has a volleyball tournament on the 27th, so I will sadly miss that. That's all right, Corey. Family first and always. That's the motto for porch time. There's Carl Gilbert. Everybody's coming on. Madison's on. Carl's on. Kenny's on. And I got 5 minutes. I'm going to end it. I can't do that. Dancing Queen, you still on? I left for 2 minutes. She's funny. I like giving her crap. I know he's Casey. He's ducking out on us again, is he? We're gonna have to track him down. We're gonna have to keep tabs on him. Hello, Wendy. See, she done left again. She skated on us. Sorry, I was gonna get on earlier. Been a rough night. You all right? What's going on, Carl? Rose in a PC right place. That's good. Last question: is The Sandlot the official early years of baseball trash talk? Yes. Sandlot's one of my favorite movies. I coached a girls' team, and our team name was the Sandlot Girls, and they were a rough bunch, and we had fun. Yeah, jerk. Will there be beverage carts? Yes, sir, there will. Only, and I don't, and I don't play. And if so, is the money going? Yes, sir. Trying to figure how much cash I need. Otis, retired Command Sergeant Major Otis Pugh, will have his golf ball launcher, which is basically a potato wedge gun, and he'll shoot. That's one you can buy. We have all sorts of mulligans and all that stuff. There are beer carts on both. I think we sold them out last year. It's like a professional drinker's day. I don't though. When is the golf outing? It's 27th, Carl. We need sponsors. We only got a few team spots left. You bought for Appleton like that. April 27th. So you guys, this is the fun crowd. There's John Williams. Now see, everybody's coming in here now. It's an actual AR that shoots the golf ball. Yes, I'm sorry. That is correct. I asked him that, and he did confirm that. Carl, you are exactly right. Carl's also retired Command Sergeant Major. So it's like, they're all around me. I can't get rid of them. And I'm going to start calling Zach Top or First Sergeant. I've been out of the Army a long time, boys. You have shot it? How far will it shoot a golf ball? I got to shoot this damn thing. Late night fun. I know. No wonder why I don't want to go to sleep. All the good folks come on at 11 o'clock-ish. Late night fun. Anyway, that's the 27th. That's our next event. Man, what is today? The 11th? Taxes are paid. I'm done. Plates are good. I'm just a lonely sergeant first class. Maybe one day I'll fit and get a diamond. There you go. Good day with no wind. 400 yards, no more. Almost hit the... Holy cow, I got to do that. Matt, how long you been in though? You're in the guard or you reserves or what now? You're not. You're out of full time, aren't you? Carl, how long you been out? Zach's still in somewhat. I think he's almost finished too. A lonely sergeant first class. Whatever. Making that bank. That good old gov money. Kevin, bonus question. Will you entertain the possibility to come on to the IBE skeet shoot at Indiana Gun? I'd love to go shoot. Zach's 10 years in. Kenny, I would love to go shoot. I haven't shot for about 2 years, realistically. 12 active, Tutor District 6 After Guard Reserve. Retired 24 with 24 years. Couldn't get any higher. Time to hang it up. Wowzer. Y'all got some years on you, both of you. So does Zach. I'm 2 months out. I love rubbing it in Zach's face. Yeah, he's almost done. You're 2 months out, Blaze? Oh, you're out. I see what you're saying. You've been out 2 months. I forgot. That's right. Blaze is vet. We're going to have Veterans Day on here. The Veterans Day ceremony downtown is awesome. And Memorial Day. It's awesome. Y'all have to come hang out. So Madison left. She's like the wind. Gone. Teases with the Coney dog and then disappears. Let's see how she is. Payback time. 11 o'clock. I turn into, she does that. I know it. Hello, Londa. Teases about the Coney dog and then skates. Then comes back and is like, I was only gone 2 minutes. Get off of it. I like giving her a hard time. They're fantastic. We have a bunch of fantastic young men and women in the schools, and they're a joy to be around. They're part of the group that I make that post about. Makes me smile. Warms my heart knowing you got good people like that coming up. Level 1 automatically 2 hours overtime now, right? Ching! I wish it was like that. I go for a Coney dog, some shots. That kind of a day. You picked up? Weren't you in here tonight? Did you get that tonight, Carl? Last night. Man, I would have swore that was tonight. The other one belongs to Tommy Walls. He was at that sponsor event I went to. I sat across from him, and he said, yeah, I got to come over and get it. I was like, I can drop it off, or you can come over. Heck, you only live 3 blocks from me. 9 p.m. last night. Had I been to the gym? No, I was getting ready to go to the gym. I think right after you left, I went. That's right. After the Zoom call with Zach, then I went to the gym. Man, I swore Carl was right there. Right there. Took a bottle of liquor and walked out and said, see ya. Remember, I sat around waiting for you to do your live and you did it on the wrong page. On the Zoom, it gives me like on this, I can switch between myself and porch time. But on the Zoom, it's like group or page. It doesn't say, but then it'll tell me you got to switch to porch time. But it doesn't send me that unless I go actually put it in there. So whatever one I pick, I end up on. I don't care. It's the community page or the LLC. And last night I must have picked the community page. Zoom's a little weird when you don't turn I turn none of this stuff on. Not my OBS, nothing. And so, boom, type in Zoom, hit live. Do you want to go live on Facebook? Yes. And it'll say, then you got to input a bunch of stuff, and that's it. Boom, you pop it up. My camera pops on. I'm like, hey, everybody, look at me. So that was my bad. I should have messaged you. My mistake. Anyway, watch the roads. It's still horrible out, as Abby was saying. Watch for snakes, because everybody from IWN have snakes and tarantulas. I'm glad none of them collect bats. I gotta find that bat video and repost it. Yeah, I kept checking. Was like, piss on y'all. You must have too many shots. I haven't drank anything. I don't even drink shots anymore. Where's the Mouseketeer? Nope, that was live. You ignoring us. He's getting bad as that girl that pops on and says Coney dog. All the talk about Coney dogs made me hungry, so time to eat more hamburgers. Yeah, those are fresh off the grill, though, Corey. You don't go wrong there. Yes, that's right. I forgot. This chair hurts my butt. That's right. He climbs palm trees and cuts them down, and there's bats living in the palm trees. And he took a picture of them, like the entire family. Not just one bat. It was like Batman and Bat Jr. and Bat Buddy and Bat Uncle, and they're all there. Looking up at him. What are you doing to her home, dude? Zach's going to move in here. It's only like 5. Oh, that's all. No, the bat thing, because the first one was who's all on here? 16 people. I got to be careful with what I say on this one. Give me who's on here. I need to know who's. When the bats came out during the clips, I was low key hope one fly over. No, I need to know who's all on here because I'm going into full detail mode. Give me a hey Kevin or a thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, go. 16 of you. Wendy's on here. Wendy, you're fine. You've heard the story before. And yeah. I know Blaze, Casey, Carl, Corey, Wendy. You know what? It is what it is. Matt's on. Matt's fine. No, the first one, Pam's fine. Not me. So the first time the bat flew between, there's Jeff. Angie's on here. We're good. We're good. Flies between me and the camera. Literally. Probably sober. I'm literally in the other room in there. We're doing construction in here, and it flies between me and the camera. And I'm not a fan of bats, and I about deuce, and I go tight sphincter. So I get up while I'm live. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. And I'm about ready to go into Tourette's because I either want to strangle it or run from it. I'm like, oh boy. So I'm trying to shut this live down and people are laughing. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. I got to get up here. Boom, I kill it. And then I walk outside. And I'm like, wait a minute. I can't go out like that. I can't go out like that. That's punk. So I fire my phone up. For this next hour and a half, I had over 100 people watching me and my nephew get this bat out of my house. Dying laughing. Just hilarious. So I'm like, good. Bat's gone. It can go about its business. 2 weeks later, I'm laying in bed. Remember, single guy living at home. All right? That's all I'm saying. Laying in my bed. Had the door open. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm answering messages, one eye open. And I feel something go across my face, the length of my body, hangs right outside my door. I jump up, chasing this thing. A string of obscenities that I don't think you could ever should ever hear. And I get halfway through my kitchen, I'm like, hey, dummy, I need to go back and get some clothes on and get away from this thing. So I'm like, oh boy. But let's just say the rent was due on that bat that night, and he didn't pay up. So, yeah, Ozzy did. Supposedly down at the Alamo that time. But yeah, since that night, he hasn't been back. And I don't think he could come back. It was me or him. Take it. It was like, it's one thing to buzz me when I'm on camera, but when I'm in my bedroom, going to sleep, and you strafe me, all bets are off. It's fight or flight at that point in time. And I had to do what I had to do. That thing, yeah. Like, look, dude, we done kicked you out once and you come back for a double dip? Are you crazy? I'm going to put a bat box in my yard this year. They keep the mosquito. They do. But I was talking to Trapper Tim about it. I go, but if I put a bat, he goes, put a bat box up. I go, but doesn't that attract more bats? He's like, well, yeah. And I was like, no. Yeah, it came back, Wendy. That was for sure. But yeah, he's like, we'll put a bat box up. No, Carl, don't you dare. See, what was weird was like the week before there was a thunderstorm, and I came in here and went live with the iPad. Its power was out. I had an iPad. I was just filming it outside the door, the double doors. None of this was in here. It wasn't painted, no ceiling, nothing. It was still under construction. But it was pitch black, and I sat in here, and I was like, something just flew in front of the camera. It was probably that bat. I'm going to build mine. Oh, my. That's hilarious. Can you hang back? Not in these trees around here. They're not stable enough. So, nope. Sorry, Carl. Can't do it. I'll put a product on it. Y'all are ruthless. I'd rather talk Coney dogs. Did Madison leave for good? I'm blaming her on this. We got to get off bats. Madison, where you at? She done left us. Left me to die with the bats. You wait. You have a nice fence. No, I do not. That one part's down. Then there's a story behind that. We ain't got to hang in the trees. That fence got damaged during a storm, and now you're gonna make me get sad here. Started it. She's doing an order for more Coney materials. I guess. My brother's like, "Hey, don't touch that. I'll take care of it," because he liked doing that stuff, and he was good at it. The dude literally came the weekend before he died and started working on it, and I ain't touched it since, and I won't. Kim, you're going to have double the trouble. I know, Jeff. But his son, Keaton, said, Keaton's in the, I'm surprised he's not on here. He's in the Navy, gets out in about 60 days or so. And he said, Kevin, when I get home, I'll fix that fence. Like, Keaton, I can't touch it. I'm serious. I go back out there and look at that fence. I'm like, so yeah, that one section that got taken out by a storm, he was working on that. That's all right. It's just some things pop up every now and then. That's one of them. And that's like the printer. That was our retirement. Who's got a tree truck we can use? Get up. I know. And I can still shoot. That's not an issue. You better put it up pretty high. So yeah, that's the printer in there. That was mine and his deal, and I ain't fired it up since the beginning of October. I got another guy supposed to have some climbing gear. You guys, yeah, Casey, I'll climb it. Matt, I got climbing gear. Y'all are ruthless. That is the law. You are correct, sir. But that doesn't mean no blowguns or slingshots or fireworks or flamethrowers. It is windy. Some of them are hard to overcome. I don't feel bad for being on late. I didn't do an early show, so I'm getting my hours in, so I don't. You lost someone? Who'd you lose, Casey? I'm sorry for your loss, buddy. Never easy. And unfortunately, we all got to go through it. Right, Casey? No kidding, Matt. I don't want the bats' homes to be torn up. See, this was all fun. Started talking Coney dogs, and she left. And now we're stuffing bats in my house. Old best friend who was a Marine and went out. That's very sad, Casey. Hate hearing that. That is there's a Battle Buddies group here that deals with that. Yeah, that's not good. Sorry to hear that, bud. That's tough. I was gonna say 22 a day. Got to get that number down. All right, now we're all somber. Now we definitely need Coney Dog to come back in here and start talking about Coney dogs. Yeah, that's the heartbreaker of it, man. Back to snakes. Casey shifted gears, went right to snakes. I think I could deal with snakes because I'm not a big deal on snakes at all. Just I don't like the thought of the exotic ones, what they're doing to the Everglades and some of the ones that are kept up here in captivity. Black snakes. Right, no bats. You got a baby girl coming in just under 2 months. Boss is back in. Is he back on? Zach back on? It's military day on porch time, I'm telling you. Only one missing is a baby at 40. Whoo. Matt. All right, now we got all military in here except Otis. So just about. We don't want reptiles. We don't want tarantulas. We don't want bats. No, no, you don't, Zach. Don't listen to Carl. And he's retired. You outrank him, so ignore his command sergeant major stripe. And Matt's a lonely sergeant first class. I'll bring the snakes. No, the snakes I don't mind as long as it's Gardner Black. They're fine. Water snakes. Yeah, we'll get it, Jack. What? How did this go to snakes? Oh, I'm surprised Trapper Tim hadn't come on here. He loves stuff like this. Who's texting me? Oh, please. Can you not post that? Oh, I'll show it. Oh, you guys are rotten. Hang on. Look what Blaze sends me. Look real close at the logo, Porch Time logo. Dude, that is foul. It almost looks like eyes. Oh, I know. Otis would be all over this. You guys would be loving it. Oh, man. I'm beginning. This is the. That shirt's not going to be printed ever. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to rethink this entire. Pam, over in Illinois, be safe, dear. We'll see you in the morning. 6:30, I will be on. I promise you. I promise you Coffee with Kevin tomorrow morning at 6:30. If I ever get out of this for the night. What if his snakes were an IU jersey? That's all right. I'm good with that. I don't mind snakes. No, as long as it's not an exotic reptile. If it's wearing a Purdue jersey. He'll get some. Otis has got it already. I guarantee it. We need to all get together and go out to Otis's place one time when everybody gets down here. Otis has got set up out there. He is the what he does for veterans. Taking the, I think they have to be so many % disabled. He takes them out west and takes them hunting, and they stay up in the mountains. It is phenomenal. I've had him on Heroes Wildlife. He just does some incredible stuff. I'd love to everybody go out there one day and just hang out with him. Otis is a good dude. I graduated with him. Make sure it's on video. Oh, it would be. Otis is a good dude. Lives out there and got his own spread. And you get to go on that trip with him, dude. That is a trip of a lifetime. I'm telling you. I think they go out there in elk hunt. Am I right on that, Carl? A phenomenal trip. And they're cut off from civilization up on that top of that mountain for 4 or 5 days. And then he comes back with freezer fulls of meat. Just like, dude, that's the way to do it. And he takes veterans with him, and they just have a ball. I've been trying to get an elk tag for the past 5 years. No luck. I'll need him to hit up once he gets. Yeah, Matt, I'll send him a message because elk and anything that moves, right? They killed some wild hogs, I believe. Yep. We all need to meet up and go out there and sit around a campfire and tell some BS stories. Anyway, that'd be a good one. Everybody can lie all night. Oh no, Casey's sending me pictures of freaking. No. No. That is yours? That is not allowed. What is that? And that tarantula. That see that don't freak me out as bad. I'm not that don't hurt me as bad. All right, y'all. That's my little ball python. I'm gonna have her message us back. I try to get her say the date, but I'll message her mom tomorrow and make sure that she keeps us informed of how she's doing. The tarantula I wouldn't mind. The snake, no, I don't want nothing to do with that ball python. Good stuff, y'all. Yeah, Matt, we'll stay on it. All right, man. I'm gonna jump. I'll holler at you guys in the morning. Love you guys. The tarantula is the mean one. Yeah, but hey, it's not a snake. Not a ball python. Exotic. In the morning? Night, Casey. I'm gonna do coffee Kevin tomorrow. I'll leave it at 7:20. So I literally shut this off, walk out my car, and go to work. Be no bad. No, negative. Negative. The cameras will be rolling. Good night, Blaze. Don't let the snake bats my. If I get a bat in this house tonight, I'll burn it to the ground. Take it easy, Corey. You as well. Hope you get to come over here eventually. Sleep tight. Don't let the bats bite. Right. All right, y'all. We'll be back on at 6:30 tomorrow morning. Coffee with Kevin. Join me. Okay, me at Kevin's house tomorrow at 8:30. Right. Love you guys. Behave. We'll see you guys in the morning.